Look through this windscreen. No guardrail, no barrier, nothing between the tires, and a drop so deep the bottom is hidden by a cloud. This is not a film set. This is a road that people drive today. In the rain, in the fog, in the dark, because it is the only road there is. 5 roads on this planet have earned a category all their own. Not dangerous, not treacherous, lethal. Buckle up as we navigate the top 5 most dangerous roads on Earth. But make sure you stay until the end, because our number 1 spot will make your blood run cold. Number 5. Bolivia, 1930s. Paraguayan prisoners of war, armed with shovels, carve a single dirt track into the face of the Cordillera Oriental Mountains. The result, 64 kilometers of road, 3 meters wide at its narrowest, with drops of over 1,000 meters and no guardrail in either direction. They called it El Camino de la Muerte, the Death Road. In 1995, the Inter-American Development Bank made it official, declaring it the most dangerous road in the world. At its peak, between 200 and 300 people died here every year. In July 1983, a single bus veered off the edge at a bend locals call Devil's Curve. 100 passengers. None survived. But here is the detail most people miss. On this road, unlike every other road in Bolivia, traffic drives on the left, not for tradition, not by accident, so that drivers on the outer lane can lean from their window and watch the edge of the cliff directly beneath their tires. The road was built on fog and fear, and it drives on both to this day. Number 4. Pakistan, northern Gilgit-Baltistan. A 15-kilometer dirt track hacked into the face of the Himalayan foothills at 3,300 meters above sea level. No guardrails, no tarmac, no room for error. The road is the exact width of a Jeep. In 2013, the World Health Organization ranked it the 2nd deadliest road on the planet. It is so dangerous that outsiders are not permitted to drive it. Only locals are allowed behind the wheel, men who have spent their lives reading a road that has no forgiveness in it. The road leads to fairy meadows, one of the most astonishing alpine grasslands in the world. But the mountain looming above it tells a different story. Nanga Parbat, the 9th highest mountain on Earth, the Killer Mountain. Named not for its height, but for its body count. It has claimed more lives per summit attempt than almost any other peak on the planet. The road and the mountain share the same character. Both are extraordinary. Both are merciless. Number 3. Siberia, 1932. Stalin needs gold. The KOLYMA region has it, buried deep beneath the permafrost of Russia's most remote and punishing landscape. He sends the prisoners to get it. 700,000 of them over 2 decades, forced to build a road 2,000 kilometers long through terrain where winter temperatures drop to minus 60 degrees Celsius. They worked with shovels. They worked in the dark. They worked without adequate food, without adequate clothing, and without any realistic prospect of leaving. When they died, and they died in their tens of thousands, the ground was too frozen to dig graves. So the bodies went into the road, mixed with gravel and permafrost, layer by layer, beneath the surface that trucks still drive on today. It is said the KOLYMA highway cost 1 death for every meter of road built. The locals who drive it in winter never switch off their engines, because if the engine dies in those temperatures, so does the driver. The road is not built on rock. It is built on the people who built it, and it remembers every one of them. Number 2. China, Henan Province, 1972. The village of Guoliang has spent years requesting a road from the government. The government says no. 300 people, cut off from the outside world by sheer mountain cliffs, are told their connection to civilization is not worth the investment. So they build it themselves. 13 villagers, hammers, chisels, no power tools, no engineers. They sell their livestock to buy equipment and begin carving a tunnel directly through the face of the Taihang Mountains. 1.2 kilometers long, 4 meters wide, 5 meters tall. At the most difficult stages, the tunnel advances 1 meter every 3 days. One villager dies during construction. The others continue. On the 1st of May, 1977, 5 years after the first chisel struck stone, the tunnel opens. The road is rough, narrow, and full of blind bends, carved along the path of least resistance through solid rock. The 30 window-like openings cut into the cliff face, originally used to throw rubble out, now let in the only light. The government that refused to build this road now charges tourists to visit it. Number 1. India, Western Himalayas, 3,528 meters above sea level. Unpaved, no barriers, avalanche-prone 6 months of every year, and closed for most of them. This is ZOJILA Pass, the only land connection between the Kashmir Valley and the high-altitude cold desert of Ladakh. It is called, in its own language, the Mountain Pass of Blizzards. Every winter, it seals Ladakh from the rest of the country entirely. Every spring, the Border Roads Organization fights through meters of compacted snow to reopen it, inch by inch, in conditions that kill machines as quickly as they kill men. But ZOJILA is not simply dangerous, it is strategic. In 1948, Pakistani forces seized this pass in a campaign to capture Ladakh. The Indian Army responded with Operation Bison, a surprise armored assault at altitude that became the highest elevation tank battle ever recorded in military history. They took the pass back, because whoever holds ZOJILA holds the gateway to Ladakh. This road is not just a road, it is a border, a military position, a lifeline. And in recent weeks, another avalanche has closed it again, trapping vehicles, killing drivers, reminding everyone who depends on it that this pass answers to no government, no army, and no engineer, only to the mountain.